Okay, hey guys, what's up? Evilzombie here. So today I'm going to try and record 2 cameras and see how it does. So I got one, you guys over, you guys down there, and you guys over here, so you can see the dice. So today I'm talking dice. Okay, so I have a lot of dice, and I've collected a lot of dice. I don't have some of my dice sets are gone because I've given them away to new players. My daughter has a couple sets, but these are all the ones I have right now that are in my possession. And just ignore all the crap in the back. Anyways, first I got my dice box. I have several dice boxes. You'll see them. I have talked about dice boxes already before. Yeah. So but yeah, you'll see which ones I have. But these are, I'm going to go over my dice. And most of them are from Dice Envy, but some of them are not. Like this one was actually made for me by my players. This is a custom piece. This was made by my players. And I think that is awesome. It's resin. And it rolls pretty well. That was an 18. Yeah, these are my Dragonbone Dice. These are from Dice Envy. That's one of the chunky ones. And I have some of the other ones in here. There we go. And I love these ones just because they look awesome. I love the look of these dice. These are pretty cool. I'm going to make sure I keep my hands down here, and I'm going to try not to look down all the time. Anyways, I like these dice. They look really cool. This set, for some reason, comes with 2d6s. They're different sizes also. Never really understood why. But it's cool. I'm not really complaining because I got an extra one. And this one I just love. I mean, the coolest thing about these is, sure, the look is amazing, but they also feel different. Like, the material feels like the bone, you know? Even though I know it's resin, but it just feels different for some reason. Like, the actual material, the touch of it. It's like softer resin, while also still being hard resin. If that makes any sense. Oop, toss that around. Toss those bad boys all back in there. There we go. I'll set you over there. Can't do a dice video without talking about my massive collection of like 35 dice in here. This is all D6s. Every time I go to Walmart, or if I'm near that area, then I grab a little box of D6s. So if I have, for example, a dragon or a very strong whatever kind of enemy, then I have enough D6s for their damage. Because sure, I can use an app sometimes, and sometimes I may, but sometimes I just want to roll it out. And I have a crap ton of D6s for that. Or if a player needs a set of D6s, I'm like, oh wait, I have some, and I pour them all out. But yeah, I have a giant D20 that I use to store all my D6s. Because they are pretty good stuffing. I mean, they gotta be good for something, right? They're not exactly soft, so you don't want to smack someone over the head with this. But who knows? Maybe I will. Closing that up, tossing it out of the way. This is an Altoids box, but I use it for D&D stuff. Boom. This is a portable D&D kit, and I have my mini metal dice in here. So check those out. They're kind of like the Gunmetal Dice that I'll show you in a minute. These are very tiny little dice. Compared to a regular size one, let's see if I can just grab one from here. I have my gunmetal ones inside here, actually, as a matter of fact. Here's a regular size one. Boom. You can see the big difference. I get that way out of the way for a minute. Okay. So, these little mini dice are nifty because I use them for portable D&D. I can keep this little Altoids box in my backpack. I have note cards in here, and I have mini character sheets underneath those as well. And they're the size of a card. So I can make a little mini character just on the fly, armor class, basic stats, all that stuff. And then I have just pencils I've chopped in half and sharpened, and then I'm set. I have a little portable D&D kit. But yeah, that's what I use those dice for, and I love it. I'll actually go set that in my bag so I don't forget. Because I keep that one with me. Okay, moving on to... there it is. This set. I'm going to swap out one of the sets in here for this bag also, this one. because the new tech dice set, I think this one goes better in leather bag. But that's just me. Okay, so first, of course, this is my rolling tray. You know, you've probably seen the video on this. I talk about this all the time. I love this thing. My rolling tray. Yeah. I just kind of... And there we go. Did not roll that well that time. I will admit, it could have been worse. A 2 would have been worse. Oh, yeah. There. Okay, but yeah, these ones, all these I got from Dice Envy. Like the Dragonbone Dice. I got all these from Dice Envy, and these are some badass ones. These are the first metal dice I had. These are the Gunmetal Dice. And these look awesome. I can't remember what these ones are called off the top of my head. These, they stopped carrying, so these, they don't sell anymore. These are rare dice now. These ones are the Undead Omen. I got to name these dice. Sorry. These ones, I got to name these. They sent me an email and asked, because I'm one of their affiliates, and they're like, oh, do you want to name a set of dice that we're about to have? And I'm like, heck yes. Sucks though, because someone 2 years later was like, do they still have those? And I'm like, no, sorry. But anyways, look at this. This one's a favorite. I do like this one. This is one of my favorites. It's a simple, basic one. It rolls pretty well, and it's metal. I think they're made of zinc. But it feels good. This is a good dice. I like this one. It's one of my favorites. Oh, sorry. This one's really cool just because the material in between it, and it matches really well with the large chunky D20 that I have. If I can get that out of the other box. So you can see it. Boom. Sometimes I'll play with like a theme. I'll grab these ones and I'll grab this giant chunky one. And yes, this is also metal. But the color matched, and I thought that was fun. So I'll use both of those in games sometimes. Yeah, that's that one. This one, it feels lighter than my gunmetal one for some reason. It's like a Paladin Dice, I think it was. I can't remember what it was called. But they have it on all these Dice Envy. But this one just looked cool. Where's the 20 on this one? I can't remember. If I can find... Oh, there it is. Boom. But yeah, the numbers look nice on it. I like the numbers. They're pretty well done. They're pretty nicely laid out. And, yeah, it's a basic dice, and it looks sexy. That's good for Paladin characters, I feel like. I like to do different dice for different characters, honestly. It's fun. But these ones are the ones I use the most, the gunmetal. Okay, like I said, I wanted to switch these out into the other case, and I will do that. Because I'm here and I have it open right now, so why would I wait? Just get to see the other one in the meantime. I'll set all those over there. But this is my leather bag. Okay. These are sexy dice. Check it out, check it out. Okay, so these ones are called the Tech Boss. They're also Dice Envy. All of my metal ones are Dice Envy. But these are Tech Boss, and they just looked really cool. I loved these dice. They just look fun. But check it out. It's all shiny and stuff. And they look good on my keyboard and my tray. Or not my tray, my mouse pad. And this is how I play DnD most of the time right now during COVID. And I don't know, I just themed nice. It was a nice theme. All the pieces are pretty nice. I enjoy it. They all look awesome. I mean, that was the big plus of it. They all just look sexy. Oh, there we go. There's the 20. I don't know. I just love how these look. They look good. These are nice, fun dice. If I can find my D12. 110, 8, 6, 4. There we go. Yes, I make sure they're always in order. Don't pick on me too much. And all these guys. Boom. I zoop that. Yeah, I set that out of the way. Okay, let me show off the next set. Okay, so the next ones I got a special toolbox for. These are my toolbox dice. So there's a lot of dice in here. Boom. You can all the ones on the bottom row. I got them on Amazon or from China, and I gave a couple sets away to new players. This one is actually my first set of dice I ever bought for D&D. Let me get that bad boy out. Yeah, there you go. These are my first set of dice I ever got for D&D. I got them on Amazon, and it was about $3, I think, $4 for these. And they actually roll pretty well. For resin dice, they're pretty nice, and I like these. I love these ones still because they look really cool. I just like these ones. I'll see if I can find them again. My past orders, I'll put a link in the description because these are good ones. They roll really well. I've never had a problem with these. I've always rolled pretty high. They're really lightweight. They're not heavyweight like the metal ones. I don't use them as often because I just like the weight of the metal ones. But these were good dice, and they just look sexy. They're so good. I like those dice. These ones, I got a GameStop for, I think, $7. A little more expensive. Their dice are a little more expensive, but I saw it, and I'm like, ah, crap, I have to buy dice. My wife was like, fine, go for it. Nah. Okay, so these ones I use mostly, well, right now I'm doing a green dragon encounter. Sometimes I'll do that for young green dragons because they're green. Or for Hey You, the half-orc, sometimes I'll use these dice for him. And just look at them. I mean, they just look a little pristine, don't they? They just look so cool. Or if I ever do a Godzilla campaign, I might use them for Godzilla because they're green. And I like green. These are just random D6s that don't match the white aesthetic of the other D6s. Sometimes Dice Envy will send me an extra D6 and I didn't know about it. And I'll be like, oh, that's nice. But, yeah. One of these I got with the Paladin set. That's this one. And this one I got with... Oh, my goodness. Which one? I didn't get this with Tech Dice. I got this with one of the large, chunky D20s, I think. Yeah. With one of the metal D20s. And those two red ones I just had for years. They were from my grandpa's house before he died, and I just kept those because they're pretty good little D6s. This, Dice Envy buttons. I get cool things from Dice Envy. My girls always get the stickers, and they love having stickers, so they get those. And I kept that because that was cool. Crap ton of dice bags from Dice Envy. I have another one I can't fit in there anymore because I have a lot of dice bags from Dice Envy. This is solid now. And I have a bunch of little black dice bags that's packed in there solid by now too. If I ever need dice bags, I have them right here. Let's see. These. Oh, I put the wrong one. These are the same as all those on top. Oh, no, these are different ones. These are new. These ones are from Dice Envy. I did the mystery dice box, or the mystery dice set. Check it out. These ones I am in love with. I don't know why. I don't normally like glittery things, but these are just mesmerizing. I don't know why they're mesmerizing. Ah, crap. I dropped that in there. I'll get it. There we go. Okay, let me just show you. The way that it looks, it's translucent slightly, and you can just kind of see through it. And to me, that's just mesmerizing. I like looking at these dice just because it looks cool inside. I'll sit here and I'll just kind of spin it, and I'm like, oh, what am I doing? My precious. But it just looks nifty. I like the way these ones look. I don't normally like glittery stuff. These ones I got because this whole set, there was like another set in there that my daughter got. The whole set of these like cheap little glittery ones, it was like $6 for a big pack of them. I got them from China, and I was just like, oh, cheap dice. Well, here, I'll just grab a couple of them. I'll grab the D20, so you can see the D20. That's the one you use most of the time. All these basically look like this. They're very shiny, very sparkly. My girls love them. And they're just different colors. This one's cool, just, I don't know. The color matched nice, and it was nifty. Nifty? Nifty. Nifty. But these ones I think I got from either Wish.com, AliExpress. I might have gotten them from Amazon. If I find them, I will send you a link. Or I'll put it in the description. But I think it's sexy. See that? Oh, that's the one you already saw. But these ones I am just mesmerized by. And they just look cool. I'm going to look. They might be some kind of galaxy dice. I'll take a look. Because they just look nifty. The way that the swirls are inside them and they're a little bit translucent. And it just looks like galaxies to me. I love that. Okay, next ones. So now we're moving into the big boys. This one I got on Amazon. This is a chunky D20 from Amazon. It's a resin one. And this one I will use a lot of the time. It rolls really well. And it's a simple dice. I'll carry this with me because this one's only like a $9 dice. It's not that expensive. It's a big one. And it's always rolled pretty well for me. I've liked it. Okay. That's a good one. I'll just carry it around. That's like my portable large dice that I bring. This is a nice one. This one's always been a favorite. This is a wooden D20 I got from Dice Envy. This one's made of paddock. I don't know how it's said. It's wood. It's made of wood. It's all solid wood, one piece. And they have a bunch of different colors. They have mixed colors. They have zebra stripe ones. They have all kinds of designs of them. I like this one. It just looked really nice to me. Okay, but yeah, this one, it rolls pretty well. It's very light. It's actually lighter than the resin ones. So it's very interesting. But it's very well balanced, and I don't know, I just like this a lot. Sometimes I'll do my DM rolls for this if there's a special occasion. If a character is dying, you can do like DM rolls the life-saving throws. And it's good. It's nice to have a big dice. And yeah, it's fun because this one's actually oddly the actual random number layout, so it's not like a countdown spin down dice. And of course we're moving on to the other big boys. This one I think is a spin down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Different than the random number layout of this one, but the metal ones they have are like the spin down dice style. I think that's a Pathfinder thing, I don't remember honestly, but I use them for D&D because a roll is still random, so why not? But anyways, oh yeah, these ones, they also have a line for the D20, so that's cool for the 20. But this one, I don't know, this is nice. I had gotten another one of these as well before and used that as a Christmas gift because after doing pictures and stuff. But it's very nice. These feel good. They're heavy weighted, and they roll really well. I mean, they're fair. That's the thing. They don't always give you high numbers. I mean, they are very fair with the roll. Ooh, nat 20, sweet mercy. My players would die that day. I use the big D20s for the DM roll, which is basically me setting the difficulty curve for that day, more or less. But that just basically, if I roll nat 20, then something bad will really happen and people are gonna die. Last time, a Draco Lich just started to exist because a Lich already had set in plan and he had set Dragon's body to be his returning point for if his body is destroyed. Or dead dragon's body. So it happened, and then his soul transferred over. But he was just lying in wait until the next D20 I rolled. And before that, there were 2 ancient green dragons that just rolled over the inn my players were eating breakfast in because I rolled a D20 because I rolled a nat 20. Bad things happened to my players when I rolled a nat 20. And the time before that, I killed a god of the universe in D&D. It was just like, oh, and then the oceans no longer have fish, and the god of the ocean is dead. Good luck, everyone. Because Orcus killed them. Or Orcus captured them, technically. Because you can't kill the gods in D&D. Well, unless it's storyline. But I wanted them to be captured inside the staff. It's not important. That was a long time ago. They already beat that campaign. Or they're continuing that campaign? Either way. Anyways, moving on. This is the black one, I think it was? Yeah. This is nice. Sorry, I am colorblind. Some of them do look the same as others to me sometimes, but I get vastly different ones. I mix up this one sometimes with this one. Colorblindness does that to you. Now, this one's nice. I don't know, it just looks really cool. I used this for a chess photo shoot, and I thought it looked pretty nice. Because, you can see the photos on my Instagram. My Instagram is Evilzombie_IG. But yeah, I had pictures where I used one for the white side, one for the dark side, and I did like a photo blur and did the opposite side too, and a little chess set, and they looked really good. My basic theme was doing chess style photos because my daughter was learning chess and she was really excited about it and I wanted to do pictures like that, and I gave her a set of chess themed dice. And it all looked really good for the pictures. And you've seen this one. This is the red one. I used this one probably the most out of the chunky ones. I got this one first. My favorite color is red. And it's nice dice. It rolls well. It's a metal dice. This is all made of zinc, same as the other ones. All their metal dice are like that. These are just bags. These don't do anything. If I can somehow get this one in there. I really don't have room for more of those giant bags. They don't give you little bags of Dice Envy, they give you big bags. But I guess it's handy because you can store multiple big dice that way. Anyways, guys, that's all my dice. I just kind of want to share that with you guys and talk to you about it and then show you what I got. Oh yeah, by the way, this box, this case I got from the dollar store. Technically, I think it was $2, but it was worth it. It's a toolbox, and it's a good way to store your dice. If you have, and I can just kind of carry it and go. Some people use the pull-out toolboxes, like the stack on a shelf or sit on a shelf or something. I wanted something portable. This matches that perfectly, and I love it. Anyways, guys, oh yeah. And I just want to put this back in the frame because it's nifty, and I like the way it looks. Ah. And I love the dice that my players gave me. That's awesome. That was a Christmas gift for my players. Because they're badass. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate ya. Keep being amazing. And thanks for watching, because, well, you're awesome. Okay, if I can time this right. Bye.